the nights of the cold weather, or the wind or ice and everything that you got to contend with, that could have a very devastating effect. Ice and wind is probably the worst, that could happen to a greenhouse, and so, or even actually a big snow load that collapses some of this. So, there's a lot of things that the people don't realize that that you have to weather through and make sure that, it's a lot different than in the 1st of April, that now you just have, the wind but you don't have the snow or the ice. That's usually over with about then. But we do have a backup generator that helps in case electricity was off. We do have a generator, but you can't, the wind and the ice is, you can't stop that.
What are some common problems or issues or struggles that you run into throughout the year, both whether the flowers and the vegetables? What are some issues that you run into?
Well, this year with it being the high humidity and is you have disease and insects are usually the major players in that you got to contend with. So, and with, like I said, with the humidity, the disease took over as far as over the insects. But you just have to stay on top of it and do your scouting, and that's just part of the things when the people take them home, that's part of the things that they need to do too. Is you do have to fertilize it, you do have to water it. It is a living thing, and sometimes they may forget, but you have to, like I said, when I start, as soon as I see these things and I'm growing them, every day I'm looking for, if there's any kind of insects or any kind of disease problems, and I follow it up. And if I have to do something, then I have to do the appropriate measures, to take care of the problem. And that's maybe some of the things that I don't think the home gardener or the home owner, follows up on. I think they think that they put them in the ground and plant them, and that's it. Well, that's not. That's not the end of that's just the beginning. Just like me, after I seed, that's just the beginning. There's a long road to the final.
So you said you have insect and disease issues. How do you control those issues when they arise?
I've switched over to more organic, and there's a lot of stuff out there that's available, and they've done a lot of new products and new ways of contending with it, which some of it's maybe even better. So I've been real happy with it this year, as far as with the availability of the new organic ways of dealing with insects, especially.